Horse race betting can be highly profitable if you understand the strategies, the markets, and some of the nuances that experienced bettors follow. In this guide, we'll cover how to approach horse betting like a professional, look for value, and maximize your chances of making consistent profits. At first, try to avoid betting the night before or too early. Timing matters when it comes to betting, and placing bets the night before a race may not be in your best interest. Here's why. Odds. Fluctuation. Placing a bet too early can mean you miss out on potentially better odds as the market matures. Odds change frequently, especially when bookmakers adjust based on the market. Account restrictions. If you consistently place profitable bets the night before, bookmakers may flag your account for sharp behavior, potentially restricting your betting options. Bookmakers don't like early profits and may limit you. For best results, wait until closer to race time when the market is more established. Betting once the market is more stable can help ensure you're getting a true reflection of the race's odds and reduce the risk of being flagged by bookmakers. 2. In-play betting, only bet. Live when you're at the track. In-play betting, placing bets after a race has started, can be enticing, but it has significant limitations unless you're physically present at the race course. Here's why. Delayed broadcasts. If you're watching a live stream or TV broadcast, you're usually seeing the race with a delay of 10 to 15 seconds. This delay means that live odds may be reacting to race events you haven't even seen yet. Speed advantage. On the track, you can see what's happening in real time, giving you an edge if you're betting live. However, if you're betting from a screen, you're automatically at a disadvantage. In short, reserve in-play betting for the times you're physically at the race and have the edge of seeing the action without delay. 3. Maximize bonuses and promotions. Many online bookmakers offer incentives such as sign-up bonuses, free bets, and deposit matches. Here's how to take full advantage of them. Open multiple accounts. Having accounts with multiple bookmakers lets you take advantage of various offers. When starting, use as many welcome bonuses as possible, as they often provide some of the highest returns. Best odds. Guaranteed, look for best odds guaranteed promotions. This feature ensures that if you take an early price and the starting odds, SP, are higher, you'll get paid at the higher odds. Terms and conditions. Always check the terms for restrictions and wagering requirements on bonuses. Understanding the fine print ensures you're maximizing the promotion effectively. Bonuses can provide an added cushion for your bankroll, helping you extend your betting capital and profitability. 4. Using betting shops for anonymity. Betting shops can offer advantages over online betting, especially if you're trying to stay under the radar. Anonymity. In a shop, you don't need to register, so it's easier to place multiple bets without being flagged. This can prevent limitations on online accounts if you're profiting regularly. Leveraging location. Consider using betting shops in areas where high-stakes betting is common, like financial districts or affluent neighborhoods, where larger bets are standard and less likely to raise suspicion. Hide patterns. If you're consistently profitable, mix up your betting patterns and locations to avoid becoming a recognizable figure in any one shop. Betting shops can be a valuable tool in your strategy, especially if online restrictions start to hinder your bets. 5. Avoid cash outs. Cash out features allow you to take a portion of your bet's value back before the event concludes. While it may seem tempting, avoid cashing out in most scenarios because poor value. Bookmakers typically offer cash-out options at a rate that's lower than the true value of your bet, often giving only 70% to 80% of the actual payout. Alternatives. Instead of cashing out, look to sell your position on a betting exchange like Betfair, where you can place a counter bet against your initial position, effectively locking in a profit without losing value. Cashing out seems convenient, but it's usually costly in the long run. By using exchanges or simply letting the bet ride, you'll preserve more value and reduce bookmaker margins. 6. Each-way betting strategy. Each-way betting can be a valuable strategy if used in the right context, but it's not always profitable. Here's how it works and when to use it. Each-way bet structure. An each-way bet essentially means placing two bets, one for the horse to win and one for it to place. So if your horse doesn't win but finishes in the top 3, you still win something. Optimal conditions. Use each-way bets when there's a large discrepancy in odds between a favorite and an underdog. For example, if there's a short-priced favorite and another horse at higher odds that could place, betting each way on the latter could offer good value. Remember, each-way betting is most advantageous when odds and field conditions align. Be cautious of using it as a default strategy since it can erode your bankroll if used recklessly. 7. Following the odds market, the art of timing. Timing your bets can be critical in horse racing, as odds fluctuate based on money flow and betting volume. Here's how to use timing to your advantage. Odds. Comparison sites. Use odds comparison tools like Odds Checker to see odds from multiple bookmakers at a glance. When odds are steady across several bookmakers, you may get better odds by waiting for one to increase. Look for odds drift. If all bookmakers have a horse at the same odds, but you see a slight drift, odds increasing on some platforms, it can be a good time to place your bet. Jump on early movement. If a horse is getting a lot of action and the odds start shortening, consider placing a bet before the odds drop further. Timing can make a significant difference, especially in competitive races where small odds changes impact payouts. Don't be in a hurry. Take advantage of odds drift when possible. 8. Understanding betting percentages and bookmaker margins. Bookmakers typically set odds with a margin built in, but some races have more favorable terms than others. Here's how to find the best options. Betting percentages. Odds comparison sites often show a betting percentage, representing how much margin the bookmaker has. For example, a 105% market is relatively low margin, meaning better value for you, while a 120% market is high margin, less favorable. Competitive prices. When you see a low betting percentage, it's a more competitive market. This usually occurs in big races with multiple bookmakers competing for attention. Aim to bet on these races for the best value. In a lower margin market, you retain more of the winnings, making it easier to turn a profit over time. 9. Manage your bankroll. Like a professional, managing your bankroll is essential to long-term betting success. Here's how to apply professional betting principles to your bankroll management. Bet a fixed percentage. Never stake more than a small percentage of your total bankroll on a single race, typically between 1 to 5%, depending on your risk tolerance. Divide bets by confidence. If you're highly confident in a bet, you may place a slightly larger percentage of your bankroll, but always within reason. Stick to a consistent strategy for different types of bets. Keep track. Regularly review your bets to see which strategies are most effective. Track your wins, losses, and overall bankroll performance. This discipline is key to improving your strategy over time. Bankroll management is about controlling risk and keeping your betting sustainable, especially during rough patches. 10. Avoid the trap of big-name tipsters. It's tempting to follow well-known tipsters, especially those advertising big wins. However, here's why it's better to develop your betting strategy instead. Delayed odds. By the time a tip from a well-known tipster is public, bookmakers have often shortened the odds, meaning you don't get the same value. Reliability. Many tipsters are backed by companies paying for advertisements to attract customers, and their tips may be more about attracting subscribers than generating genuine profit. Build your knowledge. Instead of relying on tipsters, invest time in learning about form, track conditions, and horse performance. Over time, you'll gain the knowledge and confidence to make independent bets. Developing your betting knowledge allows you to spot value opportunities in the market and bet more strategically without relying on tips that have already been priced in. Advanced betting strategies to consider. Once you've mastered the basics and gained experience, you may want to explore more advanced strategies. Here are a few to consider. Arbitrage betting. Arbitrage betting involves placing bets on all possible outcomes across different bookmakers to guarantee a profit, regardless of the result. This approach takes advantage of slight odds differences between bookmakers. However, you'll need multiple accounts and quick execution to make this work, as bookmakers may close accounts if they notice this pattern. Hedging with exchanges. If you've placed a bet and the odds shift in your favor, you can lock in a profit by betting against your initial position on an exchange. This way, you secure a guaranteed profit without relying on the race outcome. Finding value in lesser-known markets. Often, big races receive the most attention, but value can sometimes be found in less popular races where bookmakers may be less precise with their odds. In these cases, you may have an edge if you've done your research and can identify favorable bets. Final thoughts on winning in horse betting. Winning in horse racing requires a strategic approach, discipline, and knowledge of the betting markets. While there's no guaranteed way to win every bet, implementing these strategies will help you maximize returns, find better value, and make informed decisions. By understanding odds fluctuations, managing your bankroll, leveraging betting shops, and carefully timing your bets, you can significantly increase your chances of consistent success. Remember that betting on horses should be enjoyable, but by approaching it with strategy and patience, you'll be better prepared to profit from one of the most exciting and rewarding forms of betting. If you're ready to apply these strategies, start small, learn as you go, and don't forget to have fun along the way. Good luck, and may your bets bring you success on the track.